I made $5,130 this week, only trading one day out of the week and having that trade only last for 3 minutes. In this video, I'm going to do a full detailed breakdown on why I took the trade, what the trade was, what was the setup, and literally everything behind it. Now, as you can see, this is my only trade for the week. I only found one good opportunity for the week and I made $5,000 in 3 minutes during that trade. This to me is an example of amazing trading, and I'm extremely happy of my performance this week because it was a very trash week. I'm happy that I didn't overtrade. You can see that it's not a million trades trying to get to that P&L, but it's really just one trade, a high quality trade, right? All I care about is quality instead of quantity, right? I don't care about taking a million trades trying to scalp 1 point. I'd rather take one amazing trade with size, even if it's one trade a week. You do not need to take a trade every single day or a trade every single week. There are weeks that I take absolutely 0 trades, but there are also weeks where I trade every single day, right? Know which market conditions are amazing per your strategy and your model and fixate on those. Fixate on putting risk on the table during those market conditions and stepping back during bad market conditions. So the trade took place on Wednesday, October 16th and resulted in a 2.82 risk reward trade. This is all that matters and this is all I care about the trade. So with this 2.82 risk reward trade, I risked $1,820 to make $5,130. Now the trade took place on October 16th and I'll go through why I took it and what I was looking at. So on October 16th, we have a large move to the downside, taking out previous day low on NASDAQ, right? We have large displacement and a 15-minute bearish fair value gap that gets created. On ES, right? Because I always look at ES and NQ and see how they're reacting off their levels. Okay, we can see that NQ takes out previous day low while ES fails to take it out. In my head right here, I'm looking at a potential SMT on ES for price to go higher. We also have these relatively equal highs that haven't gotten traded into, and I'm anticipating this to be a potential drawn liquidity if price starts trading higher on ES. Now in the next candle, price trades into this bearish 50-minute fair value gap on NQ, but ES does not take out high of day and these relative equal highs. At 10:15 a.m. we take out high day, so let's go to the next candle on 10:15 where ES takes out high day. Looking at NQ, we can clearly see that NQ is the weaker index, and I'm anticipating this to be a potential SMT to the downside. Okay, now I'm looking for a short trade because now we're inside of a higher time frame bearish PD array with an SMT on ES. So we know that NQ is the weaker index and we're in a bearish PD array on NQ. But first, where will our targets be if a trade setup does play out? Looking here, you might be thinking low of day, this potential order block right here, this low, this rejection block, this demand zone, whatever you want to call it. What I was looking at is this 15-minute fair value gap, okay? Because if price trades into this 15-minute fair value gap, I personally will have zero interest in the trade then. Because if you trade into this bullish 15-minute fair value gap, there's an extremely high chance for us to start chopping inside of this range because we have this big bearish 15-minute fair value gap. So with this in mind, I go down into the 1 minute and see how price is moving. I'm not looking for a pattern in price. I don't care about no market structure shift fair value gap. No, hell no. All I care about is a shift in order flow. I want to see how price is reacting inside of these PD arrays and take a trade based upon that. Right? Order flow is all I care about. So with this in mind, zooming in on NQ, right? We have two things right here. We have a bullish fair value gap right here that price is respecting, and also this up close candle. If price closes below this up close candle right here at 328.5, this will be a chain and stay delivery to the downside. So in my head, I want to see how price reacts off the order block that is created when we CSD, and also if we have selling pressure for us to move to the downside. Going forward, we trade into this bullish 1 minute fair value gap. Right, we have that change in state delivery right here at what, 10:31 a.m. Okay, we trade into the order block that is created. We respect it. How do we know we're respecting it? By the wicks of the candle, right? Price is failing to close inside of the order block, which is a very big sign or a good sign for me that price wants to respect the order block and continue in the direction of the order block, right? We have another candle right here where price trades into that order block and respects it again, a down close candle. Right now, all I'm anticipating is for us to break this bullish fair value gap, because Because if we break this bullish fair value gap, we will, one, be disrespecting bullish PD arrays, which is this bullish fair value gap, and two, respecting bearish PD arrays, which is this order block and this CSD that was created right here. Okay, so when we're disrespecting bullish PD arrays and respecting bearish, I would anticipate order flow to remain that way and for us to take a sell side objective. What is that sell side objective? That 15-minute bullish fair value gap that I marked earlier, right? So the next candle, we trade lower and we have a move higher, okay? And then at 10:35 a.m., we have a closure below this bullish fair value gap, making this an inverse fair value gap. Right as I see this, I place my orders at the inverse fair value gap with the 13-point stop. Whoops. And my take profit at this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, okay? I get tagged into the trade at 10:36 a.m. and I'll move over to TradeZella, and we can see that I place my trade at 319. And where is the bottom of this bullish fair value gap? At 23.19. So exactly at that fair value gap, I get tagged into the trade right as price trades under this low, internal low right here. I move my stop loss to break even. I move my stop loss to break even because I would not anticipate price to trade back into my entry before going lower to take out the sell side objective. We create a bearish 1 minute fair value gap that I would anticipate for price to respect, but we don't trade into it and we trade right into that sell side objective marked right here. So this was a 3-minute trade, extremely fast, but I saw what I needed to see. I analyzed the market in a very efficient manner and I took the trade without hesitation. This is what truly matters to me, because I took the trade because it aligned with my plan and I executed it with no hesitation, with no emotions attached to the trade. I took this trade live with my Discord and other people did take the same exact trade as me, so I am happy that my education that I'm putting out and my analysis that I'm putting out is benefiting other people and they're taking the exact same trades as me. So if you are interested in joining, link is down in the description below. I did also record this trade so you can see the start to finish of me taking this trade, when I entered, when I exited, and how I managed the position in real time. The only thing about this trade that truly matters to me is this risk reward, okay? I do not care about anything else, right? This P&L might be a lot, right? You might be like, oh, lit, $5,000, but at the same time, the only number I care about is this 2.82R. Because if I can consistently make 2.82R day in and day out, maybe not day in and day out, but like week in and week out, then this P&L can become maybe 10,000, 20,000, 100, right? All I have to do is increase my risk on the position and that P&L will increase as a byproduct. The only thing that will stay the same is this risk to reward, and that's all I personally care about, and that's all you should care about as well, right? Trading is all just about risk to reward. It's not about P&L. You should never fixate on your P&L. You should be fixating on your risk to reward way more, because then you'll be profitable 10 times faster. To me, all that matters is me following my plan, me having good risk management, and me being emotionless during the trade and not caring about the outcome of it, and instead caring about the process and the setup that I actually take. I did exactly that on this trade, and you can see me take this trade in real time right here.
Order submitted.
Don't see anything else.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
I'm not taking this gold short, but
I'm in short of this inverse stop of 15 points.
hell yeah, bro.
Might do 14 points.
I'm concerned. Yes, it's so damn strong. Yes, just wanted to go for these highs.
I'll do 13 points. Stop. Targeting this 15-minute gap right here. Right at 82.25.
Alright, homies. I think I'm done for the days. I think that's enough.
Later. Have a great day.
We will see you
Running out of volume.
later.
Later. Let's go.
Nice move lower. Stops are now break even. Amazing move lower. Up currently up 23 points.
Beautiful catch, Mo.
You can take
I'm
this.
probably
if you
gonna
want.
head out too, guys.
See you,
Okay.
Ken.
Have a good one.
Later. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
I'm most likely done as well, so I'll just watch Mo for the trades. Watch Mo do his thing here.
All right. Nice move lower. Take profit is 82.25. If you want, you can take this. This is like amazing. move right here.
There you go. Call me, Cassim. There's your trade. Looking for it. Present it to you on a silver platter, and that thing is eating.
Yep.
Absolutely. Man, nicotine addiction is tough, dude. Shit is hard.
Just don't get addicted. Come on, bro.
Oh,
Trolling,
okay.
I'm trolling.
Wish. How much money I would have saved? I mean, let me do the calculation. I spent $18 every 7 days. How many days in a year do we have? 365. I'm spending $50 every 7 days. Let's divide that by 7. That's 52.14 times 18. That's $1,000 a year almost, man.
My stops are currently above break even right now. I'm gonna put them at 15. 315.
A little bit lower than I thought. But...
I would anticipate this fair value gap to get respected if it gets traded into. If it doesn't, I don't like Yo, this is so close to my TP.
Order
Order
canceled.
Good trade. Amazing trade. Made a decent amount off this. One trade, one and done for the day. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, it is hard to catch the same trade.
Took that trade as well. Let's go, Qasim. Let's go. Nice trade, Mo. Thank you. Thank you. Now I think we're just going to continue chopping inside this range. The reason I targeted this 15-minute gap instead of like low day or like an order block or anything is because like this is the lowest liquidity level, low-hanging fruit. Like we can go lower, sure, but yeah, we can go lower, but like there's a higher chance for us to bounce right here and for us to just start chopping within this range because now we're like ranging between two higher time frame gaps. Thanks for the signal, bro. I was about to crash out because that missed trade W. Man, I got you. Even though I don't like giving out signals. I'm not like a signal guy, bro. Just I got
He's
you.
not a single guy.
I'm not a single guy, man. I am a single guy. If anyone knows any baddies, just please hit me up. Please.
I thought you were about to say if anyone has any sister.
Yo.
I was gonna be like,
Nah. Bro wins one trade and is like, all right, yo, if y'all have any sisters for me, please hook me up. Yeah.